Hi, in this video I want to talk to you about how we craft comprehensive strategies to get the results that you've been looking for, and we're going to jump right in. I'm Sierra Webb, Associate Account Director here at Strata Blue, and this is the latest on our channel. This video is for you to know what to expect when working with us, but also to help you consider the factors that go into your strategy and how they can impact your results. Knowing this information will help you weigh the pros and cons of different factors, and if questions arise, just go ahead and skip to the bottom, find the description, and book a meeting with us using the link that we included there. Alright, let's talk strategy. A marketing strategy is a lot like an investment portfolio, taking into account fluctuating costs, what you can afford, your risk preferences, and of course your marketing goals. We consider all of these factors and then some when planning new strategies. Marketing can sound simple on the surface, but go a little deeper and suddenly it becomes a whole different language. And knowing what platforms you have at your disposal isn't enough to truly understand the different levers inside of platforms and out and how they can impact results. We hear all the time from clients that they know some things are working and they know some things aren't, but they can't distinguish between the two. It took us years to be able to assess a business's marketing setup and see the kink almost immediately. And just because we can identify a problem area doesn't mean that your unique operation allows for a simple solution. Let's cut to the chase. The first factor that our strategists consider is your goal. Your end goal needs to be woven throughout every piece. And if it's not addressed from the start or clear from the start, you can confuse your customer, which is not that hard to do. The second factor is your current marketing results. We ask ourselves, what in your current marketing was not aligned with your goal, and what actually does seem to be working? And if we use the same landing pages and the same ads that you were running previously, what technical components in the campaign would we change to improve results immediately? The third factor is your website. This might not surprise you, but we almost always recommend website changes. Our goal is to ensure your website is fast, mobile-friendly, concise, and that getting in touch with you is easy for the consumer. A better website will get you better results. It just will. The fourth factor is your target audience. We ask ourselves questions like, is your marketing speaking to these people? Where do these people live online? What drives them to take action? How long and how complex is the purchase cycle? What's the lifetime value of a single new customer? Now, factors related to target audience we can help you pinpoint if necessary, but these questions will guide marketing language, platform selection, and they can even influence the budget that we recommend. On that note, the fifth factor is your budget. We all know it's pay to play, and yet we still see businesses avoiding risk with their budget and ultimately not achieving the results that they desire. Advertising costs will inflate with the market, and platforms have all the power. They know who your target is from algorithmic data and tracking codes at the very least. And if your budget isn't competitive, your ads will miss the board. You'll still get results, but that exponential growth that you're looking for, that shouldn't be an expected result from your campaign unless you can back it up with budget. We recommend 5 to 15% of your total gross revenue annually, depending on your industry. Now that you know the top 5 factors that we consider in your initial strategy, we want to leave you with some tips to have more productive conversations with yourself or your agency. 1, specify what your goal is and try to get as specific as possible. If there are any operational restrictions that hindered your current efforts, like maybe you've got multiple brick and mortar locations and no answering service, let us know so that we can help you alleviate those areas. Then think about your website and your willingness to invest in digital improvements that don't bring an immediate return. Are you willing? Now think about your target audience and write down everything you know about them. What questions do you get the most? What problems are you solving for them? What can you guarantee to them? And can you uphold your end of the guarantee? And lastly, think about your annual marketing budget. Think about what you're comfortable spending on an annual basis and why you settled on that number. Does that number align with your passion for growth? Now listen, we know these conversations can be a sensitive area, and we're not here to force you into a plan that you're uncomfortable with. We'll work with you to discuss a few different scenarios and land on what makes sense for you, if it also makes sense for us. A lot of factors go into a comprehensive marketing strategy, and we hope that this sparked questions in you. And if you have any questions for us, please leave them in the comments or find that link that we left there if you're ready to chat with us. Thank you for watching and have a great day.